Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to take a look at the Catch Cup here, and this is most likely the only video that you're going to see for this, but I had to try it out. Here I have my Axew, I have my Clang, and I have my XL rank 4 Wormadam in the back. I really wanted to build all of those Pokemon while we see a Shadow Hippo with the Fire Fang, which actually, of course, will not have really a secondary move, which I didn't really think about here. But of course, like, they could put him a secondary move, but it's definitely gonna have Frustration. We're gonna shield this here. And if you wonder why I went for the double resisted move there, I wanted to have the debuff for the attack, and also, yeah, the Vice Grip on the Clang is not the best move, or we can actually KO my opponent there. And we see the Dare Tricks against the Wormadam, which is gonna be a pretty decent matchup for us here, as we double resist the grass type damage from him. How did this go? Like, of course, I have the craziest, spiciest team here. You're gonna see so many super meta teams from my opponents, and I went positive, and I still cannot believe that. I play the complete weirdest team here with Clang and whatever there, like the Axew, and I went 8 and 7 with this team in 3 sets, which I actually can't believe. Like, honestly, like, this is still some of the earlier matches. Those are at least like teams that are not as crazy good, even though, of course, like Swampert has Earthquake here, can KO me, I can farm down with the Axew. Axew has only Scratch, by the way. The quick move is the best quick move. I think the other one is Iron Tail, which is not really better, to be honest, and I already have 2 Steel types in the back. But, like, I actually still can't believe it that I went positive with this team. Of course, we have the Wormadam, which is supposed to carry this team, but actually the hidden gem in this team was definitely the Clang, and I actually didn't expect this whatsoever. Clang has pretty decent bulk, has, of course, with the pure Steel typing, a very amazing typing, and this has access to Thunder Shock and Zap Cannon. And this thing came in clutch so many times. Like, I can actually, like, if we ever get a C-Day, here, by the way, look at this. This is like a very nice sweep by Axew now in the back. You're gonna be able to go for 1 Dragon Claw here, just barely. I stood still on purpose, by the way, on the Wormadam, so my opponent gets no Dragon Tail onto my Axew there, so we can win the game. But yeah, like, if we're gonna get a C-Day for Clang, and for example, the evolution from it, the evolution also has Zapkin already, and the evolution also has Thundershock already, while being a Steel typing, which is pretty decently bulky. It has a signature move, and if we're gonna get this, it's gonna be amazing, because this thing gonna actually be really good in Ultra League as well. I'm gonna try this Pokemon out in Ultra League soon as well. That's why I built here for this Catch Cup. I'm just gonna evolve it, because it's rank 2 for Ultra League. It's a 0-15-15. So we can go for 1 more Vice Grip here against the Torkoal. I get the shield advantage, and I get the switch advantage against the Torkoal with the Clang. It's a fire type against the Steel type, but the Clang just came in clutch, and I can still get to another move here against this Tropius with the Clang, with the Vice Grip. And yeah, like, Vice Grip is like really a horrible move, but it's the best move that it can learn there. Otherwise, it has Thunderbolt, but you already have the Zap Cannon. And Vice Grip is at least a 40 energy and 40 damage move, which is really bad, but still better than nothing. Well, we're gonna be able to go for 1 more Iron Head here against this Tropius. We see the Warren coming in. I was like, okay, it's gonna be a little bit tough. I want to go for the Bug Buzz because I get them low enough with this, as they go for the Icicle Spear, and I can go for 1 more Bug Buzz here real quick. This Bug Buzz is gonna come through. We're gonna get the defense drop, which is amazing. They go for another move here, which is gonna be fine for us, as this is the Icicle Spear. We're gonna KO the opponent, and we can scratch him all the way down, can we? We see my opponent going for a move, the Aerial Ace comes through, but not enough to KO our Axew, and Axew gonna come in clutch again. Barbarical lead again. Also a Pokemon that I kind of want to build as well. Barbarical is a cool Pokemon. Sadly, didn't get the shiny yet still, even though we had like several events. Has access to Cross Chop here. My opponent definitely plays the right moveset, but still, Clang can take 2 Cross Chops pretty easily. And this from a Barbarical who is pretty much, what's it called, very, very attack rated, and we can see that the Zap Cannon comes through. We can go for 1 Vice Grip. Does my opponent shield this move? They do, and we're gonna get a shield advantage here, and we're can go into our Axew there. They go for the Thunder Punch, which is fine, and we're gonna try to farm all the way down. They go for another move. Is it another Thunder Punch? No, it's the Shadow Ball. They're gonna KO me with this, which is kind of sad, but we can farm all the way down, allowing us to get some nice energy with our Wormadam. And we see the Granville coming in here. This is amazing for us as this Iron Head will not KO. Again, my phone overheats, which is a common issue. The issue with this, by the way, that this happens mainly when I'm in queue for a long time and nobody played catch cup at that point of time. So especially like in the ELO range already, as I had already my ELO, and most people still don't have the ELO. So yeah, like this was kind of awkward, but it's fine as we can still win this game. They go for the cross chop. The only way they could have won there if they would have went for the Stone Edge at this point of time. But we would even survive another cross chop from this range, but the Iron Head comes through, and Wormadam gonna be able to finish off this game as well. We're gonna see some more Medichamps soon as well. I think we see a Dragalge here, very horrible lead. We can go into our Clang, which can at least go for a Vice Grip, but we see the Mug coming in. And of course, Mug, I don't really care about Mug. We can go for the Zap Cannon, and we're gonna be able to lower the attack of him. We're gonna let it go, and we see they're gonna go for the Dark Pulse, which doesn't do even that much. Like, honestly, it doesn't do that much. We can farm up extra. We can go for one more. On Vice Grip here, we can KO the Mug, and we see the Dragalge coming through. I want to go for the Zap Cannon to lower his attack and do more damage, to be honest. Like, Vice Grip is so bad that usually even if the Zap Cannon is resisted, you're better off going for the Zap Cannon. As we gonna see the CDO coming in here, and I was like, okay, I'm actually pretty comfortable with this current situation. I think we can win this. I try to catch the Water Pulse, but they go for the Body Slam, and they go for another Body Slam. I was like, okay, I should be fine here actually. I can just shield maybe one Body Slam, and I don't think that the Dragalge has a lot of energy at this point of time. No, really. And I was like kind of scared about the potential of the Water Pulse here, but they only go for Body Slam, which is fine. We can go for one Iron Head. I'm pretty sure that they're gonna shield this move up, alright? Wrong, they're gonna let it go, and I was like, okay, this should be good for me. Like, I can just farm down this Dragalge, and I can still take one Awkward Tail here, and I don't think they get to more than one. I go for the Iron Head here. I think I still can get to another Iron Head in time. And they have one move here right now, which gonna get my last shield. And they have one more move here, and we're gonna just barely miss out on this KO, and we're gonna lose this game, sadly. Kinda sad, we nearly came back against this horrible lead. We see the Vigoroth in the lead. Yeah, this is horrible. We have to try to catch the Body Slam maybe, but actually we can't. So we're just gonna let it go. They go for the Body Slam. Doesn't KO. Or we don't get to another move, but we at least got him to like half health with a scratch, which is funny. We see the Tropius coming in. I tried to catch the move, didn't work out too much, but it is fine as Clang gonna be able to tank those moves a little bit easier now, as we are not weak to the flying typing either. We completely wall both typings of the Tropius here. They go for the Aerial Ace again. Zap Cannon comes through. Does this actually hit my opponent? It does, and it does a lot of damage, and this is very nice. So we're gonna be able to go for some more Vice Grips, I guess, which I don't even think KOs from this range. Let me see, I go for one more here. It actually doesn't KO. They go into whatever, I didn't see the Pokemon that they went into. Into the Fraxure, that's kind of cool. I tried to go for the debuff here, by the way, that's why I went for the Bug Buzz, and I don't get the debuff, sadly. I thought I could like farm down afterwards. They go for the Night Slash here, and this is gonna look a little bit awkward. Fraxure is of course a cool Pokemon that I might try out in Ultra League soon. This is also one reason why I built like this team here. I have two Pokemon that I want to showcase in the Ultra League with their evolved form as well. As we're gonna see them going for a Body Slam here. I can go for the Bug Buzz again, trying to get the debuff again. I think this was a misplay, to be honest, as I might have been able to get to the Iron Head otherwise, but I tried to swap onto the potential Bulldoze. They only have Body Slam. I don't think they even double move their Vigoroth here, which is, I guess, a smart move. Like, Vigoroth doesn't really need a second move. And we see some Medichamps up against us now. Medichamp against Axew, of course, we kind of want to catch on 6 counters to catch the potential Ice Punch, which works out really well here against the Clang. And Clang actually can still do some stuff with this Wormadam coming in here. This is actually my favorite game I think I'd played the entire time with this team, as you're gonna see now. We see the Wormadam coming in. It's of course not a good matchup. I try to bait the potential Zap Cannon. I don't know if my opponent knows the count. I guess they know the count. I knew that it was CMP tie anyway. I thought this would KO me anyway, but the Iron Head actually doesn't hurt that much because of the debuff. And we swap out onto our Axew. Sadly, they can get to another move, but Axew actually gonna hang in there, and Axew actually gonna be able to scratch him down in time, going for the Dragon Claw now. And this Dragon Claw gonna come through now. against this NiRiain. We're gonna get the shield from him, and we can just no shield here. Ice punch resisted, power punch fine. It's dynamic punch, which I didn't expect or whatsoever, so we have to shield, you know, this always changed everything, and it's gonna be really horrible for us. But we can go for another Iron Head here. I'm getting the last shield from my opponent, most likely. Yep. And we see them swapping into Pelipper. I go for 2 moves and I can go for my Clang with a Zap Cannon now. The Zap Cannon comes through, boom, Pelipper gone. We're gonna get countered down here, but we can still get to 1 more Iron Head and win the game with like 1 HP in a dream here. Thanks to the Zap Cannon that just completely destroyed the Pelipper. That was amazing. Next up, we are gonna have the Vigoroth against us in the lead. We're gonna try to catch the Body Slam this time around, which works out pretty well. As this is gonna come through, we're gonna see that we can farm up a little bit extra. We still should be able to tank 1 more, and we should be able to go for 1 Zap Cannon, which might get us a shield from the opponent. We see actually the Tropius coming in there with the Razor Leaf, and I can go for 1 Zap Cannon, boom, gonna get him low, and I think I can actually still get to another Zap Cannon. I don't know why I did throw this move here. I don't think this really made too much sense, to be honest, but yeah, actually, okay, I don't think I would have got to the next move either. We see my opponent going for the aerial ace here. I can go for the scratch down with the Axew. I have a move start, and I can just go for 1 Dragon Claw, you know, against this incoming Vigoroth, which gonna do a lot of damage, and we should be able to farm all the way down though with our Wormadam. I'm gonna try to shield the potential Bulldoze here, because Bulldoze will hurt, as it's definitely neutral damage here. And we see the Bronzong coming in here, and I thought, okay, this is gonna be a horrible matchup now, because Bronzong is of course bulky, but we get the defense drop here, which is amazing, as you're gonna see later on as well. We're just gonna go straight for the Bug Buzz again. They of course could have payback, they can have like Bulldoze as well, stuff that hurts us a lot. We get another defense drop, and we can shield this move up now. We're gonna be able to shield up Psyshock, which wasn't the best, and they go for another move. This should be only a Psyshock, right? No, it's a Heavy Slam, which does actually, I think, less damage than a Psyshock, and we can go for 1 more Bug Buzz, and thanks to the 2 debuffs we got prior, it's actually gonna be enough to KO my opponent. This is gonna be a good game. Next up, we're gonna have the NiRiain lead against us again, which is of course the same that we always do. We're just gonna try to catch the move on the Clang, and the Power Punch comes through this time around, which is really bad for us, and they can go to for another one. I hope that I can somehow get to the Zap Cannon here, and I actually can. Clang is just the MVP. Do they let this go? Do they not fear anything? They don't fear anything. And of course, we have to BM here and go for the Axew farm down against an XL Mayhem, as we see the Powder Snow Warrain. I'm not sure if this was actually Lithium Warrain or if you can actually evolve it during the time. I know it was like you were able to get the Flygon with Earth Power during the time, but I haven't seen anybody say anything about it. Like, if you know it, let me know in the comment section if you could also get the other legacy moves during the time. I only know about the Flygon. This was only revealed after Makeover was already over. So I don't know if that was actually someone who used 2 Lithiums to go for their Warrain. I'm not sure. They're gonna go for the Icicle Spear. I don't think they actually have a double move at this point of time. We can go for 1 Bug Buzz. I hope for the debuff, because even Scratch would do some nice damage, but we don't get the debuff. We try to catch the move. They still throw, which is nice. But this is gonna come down to the wire. Can we farm down in time? We have to see. Is this an Earthquake? It's gonna be not an Earthquake, it's an Icicle Spear. We're gonna be able to survive this, and we can farm my opponent down there. Good game there. Next up, we're gonna have another NiRiain lead. Isn't this amazing? And we do the same thing as always. Go for 6 and catch. And we're gonna catch the Ice Punch this time around. And my opponent goes into Dragalge, which I go again for the Zap Cannon. Again, like, you're gonna be able to lower the opponent's attack, which is more important. You also do more damage, I think, in terms of damage per energy with this thing, because Zap Cannon is just a strong move, while Wise Grip is one of the worst possible moves that you can learn. So we're just gonna let this move go through. We have like basically no health left anymore, but we can get the Wise Grip off and get him also pretty low. As we can now go to the Wormadam, but I actually go into the Axew because I know that I can survive 1 move here. Awkward Tail comes through. I think I can farm down. Yep. I have a move start now. I can go for the Dragon Claw immediately against the incoming NiRiain now. And this move should most likely get the shield from him. Yep, and I have now a shield advantage with my Wormadam, which is nice. And I think like this can... Oh, why do I shield this? It's a Power Punch. Okay, this didn't really make sense. My bad, this was not a smart move, but we see the Mug coming in here. And maybe we still have a chance. We can get the Bug Buzz off, which is nice. There you go for a move. I have to hope that this is a Acid Spray, and that is an Acid Spray. And now we can farm all the way down. This is my only play, farming him the entire way down. They're most likely gonna go for the Dark Pulse. They go for the Dark Pulse now. And we're gonna try to go for the Iron Head now, but we actually swap out, which I don't know if this was... I mean, we know already that they only have the Power Punch and Ice Punch right now, so this should be fine, I think. We can go for one Iron Head here. Gonna get the shield, and we can go for another one here. I don't know if we can still win this game. It's gonna be the last game anyway. We're gonna see the Iron Head coming through, and we're gonna be able to just barely win this game. Thanks for watching. See you next video. Have a great rest of your day. Bye!